Hi everyone, this is Lori here with Lori Hooks. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me today. So today's video is just a quick yarning catch up, and maybe we'll just do a little life chatting after. The yarning catch up is not that exciting, but I have somebody really cute to show you. So a few weeks ago, a friend of mine who's also my neighbor, she asked me to make her an emotional support avocado, and I will insert a picture here of her little avocado guy. And then last week, her daughter asked me if I would make her an eggplant. And no, I don't know what's with these guys and their vegetables, but this is what I've been asked for, and they're simple, cute, easy little makes. So I had to follow through. So there is her her eggplant. So I already had all these colors in my stash, so it might not be perfect eggplant colors, but I already had these. So this is made with Sheepy's Katona, and I used a 2.5mm hook. Now the pattern, I will insert it in the description box below. It was a free pattern on Ravelry, and I've forgotten the designer's name, but I will insert in the description box below, as I said. So, but he was just called Tiny Eggplant. So the colors that I used, I think I said it was Sheepy's Katona. Yes, Sheepy's Katona. So the colors I used is color number 282, which is ultraviolet, which is this color here. Color number 205, which is this color here, which is kiwi. 105, which is bridal white, which is just this little white around the safety eyes. I worked really hard on those eyes. They are not perfect, but I worked really hard on those. Color number 110, which is jet black, which I put a little bit of eyelash on there. And color number 222, which is tulip, which is these little pink things here. And so I think he came out really cute. And I followed this pattern to the T, except for I didn't make a stem. I was kind of worried because an emotional support friend is intended that you could carry it around and put in your hand for comfort. And so I didn't want the extra piece like a stem to have something to come off. And I did sew this together. I'm usually lazy and use glue, but I did sew this together, so hopefully it stays together okay for her. So that is my little eggplant. So I needed a quick, easy make, and the eggplant fit the bill. Everything else that I've been working on are projects that are larger, so they take longer. But I do have a new WIP to show you guys, and my other WIPs, I think I'm just going to save them for today because you guys have all seen them before and there's not that much progress. But let's see my new WIP. So let's start with the yarn. I didn't show you guys when I got this yarn. I ordered this back in probably November, and I received it just before I moved. That when I got it, I picked it up from my mailbox, brought it home, and looked at it, felt it, hugged it, and put it in a box because I needed to move it. So it's this Sudar Jewel Spun. And I bought this from Wool Warehouse, and I had it shipped to me here in Canada. When I buy from Wool Warehouse, I use their postal shipping method, which I think they call British Post. And it's like $8 or $9 unless you order, because it's Wool Warehouse ships by the bag. And if you order enough that it needs to go in 2 bags, then they charge you the $8 or $9 again. But I think that it's very reasonable, and I've never had a problem with receiving it. It doesn't have tracking, but I've never had a problem receiving it. And I've actually never paid duty and customs on my stuff either when I get it from them. So that's the other convenience with using British Post for shipping. And so when it arrives here in Canada, it comes by Canada Post. But I saw this jewel spun yarn on a cardigan that somebody had made on a Facebook group that I'm on, and I just had to have it. I thought the colors were just beautiful, and look at that. The color of this is Northern Lights, and it's just a beautiful yarn. Now, these were about, it wasn't super expensive. It's not super cheap either. It's not super expensive, but I think I paid about $15 a donut for these, and I did buy 4. Now, the project that I've decided to use this for, I think I only actually need 3, but I did get 4, I guess just in case I want an extra. But I hadn't actually decided to use it for this project when I bought it. I knew what I wanted to use it for, I just hadn't picked the pattern yet. So this is Jewel Spun Aran. I believe there's other weights available, and I believe there's one that has wool in it as well, but this is the one that's 100% acrylic. So yeah, beautiful yarn. And this is what I'm making with it. So we started a new crocheted cardigan. This is what it's looking like so far. It is a simple 2-row repeat on this cardigan. It is called the Olivia Cardigan, and it's by the Easy Design. And I will link it in the description box below as well. But I think this yarn is just looking beautiful in this simple pattern. So the body of the sweater is just 2-row repeat plus the ribbing, obviously. But I started on the back panel a few days ago, and I think that it is looking absolutely lovely so far. So I'm looking forward to continuing to work on this and see how it comes out. I think it's going to look fabulous when it's done. I bought this pattern quite a while ago, so it had been sitting on my to-do list for a while. So I was glad to find a yarn that I thought would look beautiful for this simple pattern. So that's my new project that I've been working on. I have also been working on, I have a knit cardigan that I've been showing for the last few weeks. I have been working on that as well. And I have a knit pillow that I've been working on. Kind of alternate between the projects. I work on, like in an evening, I'll work on one for 45 minutes or an hour, and then I'll switch out and I'll work on another one for 45 minutes or an hour, switch back, work on the first one for a little while, or move on to a third if I have a third going on. Last night I just made that eggplant. I didn't mention I made him all in one evening. He was a quick little make. I actually worked on my knit cardigan last night as well as him, so he was a super quick, easy make because I made him one evening, plus I had time to work on other things as well. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. So live chatting. Today is an exciting day for me as well as tomorrow. Today is Tuesday, February 6th. So today is my daughter's birthday. She turns 22 today. Tomorrow is my son's birthday. He will turn 28. So yes, my kids are 6 years and 1 day apart. No, I did not plan that. My daughter was not due until March. But yeah, it's an exciting time for us to get to celebrate with them. Unfortunately, this year my son is away. He is in Calgary for 3 weeks again. He was there for 3 weeks in January. He's there for 3 weeks again now. Comes home for a couple weeks. Well, he comes back on February 17th, I think. And then he's home for a few weeks, and then he leaves again and goes for another 3 weeks in March. So a lot of back and forth. That's a lot of that traveling's for work. So, and he has a couple work friends, workmates with him. So he's not alone for his birthday, but unfortunately he's not home with us. So he can't celebrate with us. But today we are celebrating with my daughter. And I think we're just gonna have dinner with my mother-in-law tonight, and that is our exciting plans. And I made her a cake because that's what I do. I make them cakes on their birthdays. So we will celebrate with my son after he gets home from his trip, and she will get to double celebrate this year. Usually they celebrate their birthdays together. We usually have dinner out with family as one big dinner with everybody and for both their days, and they get to share. But this year she gets to have her own cake on her own day, so special. Yes, when they were little kids I did make them their own cakes for as well every year. that's just what we did. So I guess that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for liking my videos. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. And thanks for sharing my videos. And I will see you next time on Lori Hooks. Bye, everyone.